right, welcome to our Run Club, the podcast. We're on episode 47, and man, it feels like just yesterday we started this thing. You know?
I know.
It's
really.
unbelievable.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of fun, today we have the enigmatic David Diaz. Goes by Dave.
Dave Fun Diaz.
Dave Fun Diaz.
Whatever you want to say.
He loves to have fun.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Love it.
So David's one of our pacers here at Roadrunner. Pacers are have to be super friendly, and Dave has excelled at making sure people get back here in one piece.
Never leaves a person behind.
Nope.
Never leaves a person behind.
Never leaves a person behind. The best kind of teammate to have.
You got that right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so David's been training. Are you training for a marathon?
Yes, sir.
Your first marathon?
Yes, sir.
So he's been hard at work, putting in lots of miles. You've run 5Ks.
Yes.
You've run 10K.
10Ks.
You've
10
run
miles,
half
5
marathons.
Halves.
So now's the big. This is the big show.
Now is the big leap.
Which one are you gonna do?
Providence.
All right.
Cool. All right, cool. So as we get started, maybe we get a little bit of an origin story for your running. Think Marvel Comics. Where your running journey begins.
Backstory, origin story. How did the running begin for you?
For me, it began. My daughter started in high school, and then she got into cross country and track. So I hadn't run anything up until that. Mm-hmm. Then I did one 5K at the which one was it? The Gaspy.
Oh, Gaspy Day 5K.
The Gaspy Day 5K.
Awesome.
With my buddy. And then after the race, I told him, I said, don't ever ask me to do this again, because I was absolutely spent. But then after that, I started to get into it, and she was the main reason that I got into it, because then we could try and spend a little more time together, work out together. She was training quite often with her group, so I figured that would be a good thing to do together.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. So again, she's in college. She's a nursing student, so on and so forth. So she doesn't run as much. But I will say that running for me didn't take off until we met Eric.
Oh, hey.
We met Eric.
That's me.
Joe had met Eric first before me
mm-hmm.
at some of the races, and they spoke. And then me and Joe started doing 5Ks and so on and so forth. And then we both met Eric back, I believe it was either 15 or 16.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
And then we spoke, and Eric, of course, hey, come join the group. We got a good group. We got, and everything that the club offered.
Mm-hmm.
Joe and I hadn't done it. And then the following year, we were like, no, we need if we want to continue to run and get encouragement and insight and stuff from the guys that know how to run, we better do something.
You better.
So
yeah.
then we joined, and I tell you, haven't met one person here that I would say is a bad person. Everyone here is great. Everyone here has something to tell you that they deal with in their running and what they do. Yeah. Everyone's always trying to be helpful, no matter if they're running a 4:30 pace or they're running a 11-minute pace. I haven't found one person yet.
Yeah. That's totally cool. We love it. We love the community. That's what it's all about.
Place.
A lot of support. It's a support system and a family, basically.
Right. Yeah. That's finding a good community to run with is super helpful for a lot of folks.
So that's where it started. And like I said, it didn't take off until I had met Eric.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah. So now you blush, Dave.
Hey, I know you're blushing right now. We might need to.
Makeup.
Makeup. But so you do your 5K. You do the Gaspy Day 5K.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You never want to do it again.
Yes.
And then how long after before you did another 5K?
Probably not very long. I probably did the Gloria Gemmer, and I did the CVS downtown 5K. Wow. It was mostly 5Ks.
Yeah.
And then probably 2 or 3 years into it, when we started with the Roadrunner group, is when we started doing the Sunday runs, and our miles started to increase.
Yep.
We used to do 6 miles, 10 miles. And then somebody did 13 miles one day, and we, like idiots, followed them.
Right.
And we're like, I mean, if we can do this,
right?
then
that's cool.
Let's do it. let's do a half marathon.
Why not, right?
Yeah. So I've probably done 6 half marathons. So this would be this would be the first.
The first full.
First full.
Yeah.
So between the 5K all the way up to the half marathon, do you have a sweet spot? Do you have a favorite
What's
distance?
the favorite race?
My favorite race is the Blessing of the Fleet.
Okay.
Yes.
10
it is a
miler.
10
10 miler. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's probably the best one.
Why would you say that's your favorite race?
Just the people that are on the route.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
incredible. I mean, the people that are having parties and hey, come back, and they're talking to you.
Yeah.
And, literally, people give you big size Gatorades.
Yeah.
There's a woman that gives out bags of ice.
Yeah.
There's, I mean, the people.
I've had beers offered.
Whiskey?
Yeah.
Well, whiskey.
Well,
I don't
shots?
necessarily
No.
advise a whiskey shot, but
Yeah.
some people do.
You could.
Yeah.
At about mile 5 or 6, there was a person, and the radio and the music that they were playing was Fireball was the song that was on, and they were giving
They're
Fireball
shots
shots.
of Fireball.
Nice.
Oh.
At least they told you though. They were giving you something, and they said, "Hey, that's whiskey. That's Fireball." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, thank
Use
you."
at your
Yeah,
own
I'll
risk.
take. Can I
I'll
get
take
another
them.
one?
No.
of those?
And that day I had
Is there a
cramp.
limit to how many,
my,
please?
my leg cramped up on me, so my wife was like, "You drank the Fireball?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I drank the Fireball."
Come on.
And then my daughter's like, "Well, why didn't you go back for more?" I said, "Believe me, if my leg didn't hurt, I would have turned
Could've gone
around
back.
and went back for more." But my leg was cramping up, so I'm like, I just wanted to get done.
Yeah. Get it
Oh
done.
yeah, that's the sweet spot speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Distance
10 miles.
is 10 miles.
Yeah, until you do this marathon, and then who
That
knows,
might be the
right?
one.
That could
No.
be the one.
You might push it beyond that.
I'll be 50 in September, and the reason that I did this one was because I wanted to do one marathon, or try to do one marathon before I was 50. So
Okay.
if I can do that, it would be an accomplishment for me.
Yeah, it's accomplishment for anybody.
For
you know,
anybody, but-
marathons.
Absolutely.
The
But I-
reason it's a thing is because the guy died at the end, right? You didn't know the story?
Yeah.
Isn't that the story?
Philippides.
Philippides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philippides.
Oh,
Philippides.
He
no.
dropped dead at the end.
Never
Right.
heard of Philippides.
Philippides
Yes.
is like a war guy, right? Like he's like a scout or something.
He's
He
a
was
Greek, yeah,
running
he's a
back to Marathon
Soldier, yeah.
to tell the Greeks that things were gonna like a war
The
was
British
going
were
on.
coming?
I think it was the British. British were coming, but as he got there, he died and it was 26.2 was the amount of distance he traveled.
Wow.
And but I don't think they used miles back then.
Yeah. Man.
Dropping knowledge.
Dropping
That
knowledge.
wasn't a very accurate.
Dropping
We're historians, folks.
I'll say.
Not a very accurate retelling of the story, but
Eric.
you got the gist.
Yeah.
Have you been
yeah.
following a training plan? Like what's-
Yeah, my training plan is Tim.
Okay.
Tim has a
And he's running it with you.
yes.
Okay,
Tim
that's
has
cool.
a
Good to have a
training
training partner.
plan that is like
He's
run
yes.
2 miles at 9-minute pace.
Yeah.
Run 3 miles at
I think
marathon
he's, yeah.
pace.
I think he might be doing the BAA.
BAA.
Yeah.
Training plan, which is
Makes sense.
which is an excellent training plan. It's good to follow a plan. It's good to have some structure,
Mm-hmm.
hold yourself accountable, do the right things on the right days.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Trying.
cool.
How do you get that like motivation to like get out the door when you look at your schedule? Or Tim was like, "Hey, Dave, we're doing
It's the
18 miler today."
It's the people.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah. Like Tim and I, since we started here, we've got a friendship. You know what I mean? So it definitely helps.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I could do the amount of miles that we do if it wasn't because of the group.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Yeah.
Even on a Sunday when people are going 20 miles. Not that I've been that far yet, but it's running in that group and talking and just shooting shit.
Shooting.
me.
Yes. Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Right.
No.
No, it's true. Just having people to talk to,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
encouragement, people holding you accountable.
Definitely helps.
Super helpful.
Yeah.
And then
You've got to show up to meet that group.
right.
And then you're running together, so you're all doing it together. Makes it go by faster, even if you're having your conversation. But even if you weren't having your conversation, you're all like pacing each other through
Yep.
it. In those tough parts where you're breathing hard and you have it's a grind. You're there. You have people with you, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far have you gone? What's the furthest we've run?
Furthest distance, not in this training, but the furthest distance I've ever gone was 16.
Okay.
That was last year. Tim got hurt, and then we dropped down to the half marathon because again I was gonna do it with him. So I said, you know what, you can't do it, then I'll drop to the half, and we'll try again next time.
Nice.
So far it's been 13 miles.
Cool, man.
It's the longest.
Any issues, aches
No.
and pains, anything
No.
bothering you at
No.
all? Good.
You
Those-
liking this? You liking these like longer runs? How you feel about it?
Cold weather stinks,
Yep,
but
yeah.
other than that, I mean, luckily I feel good. Everything seems to be working.
That's good.
So
That's good,
I don't
man.
have any aches and pains, no feet, no legs, no hips, no back, nothing. So
Keep it up.
everything's going good so far.
Awesome,
I mean,
man.
nobody's like Eric, but
Well, hey,
No,
you know,
yeah.
we can't all be.
Yeah.
Can't be superhuman.
There's only one.
Can't be
Yeah,
superhuman.
No kidding.
There's only one.
So do you find with running, being a runner, that obviously you must feel like better physically and emotionally? Not to get
yeah,
too deep or anything?
Yeah, I mean,
But if you look back to before you started
Right.
running,
a couple of weeks ago, somebody asked me. They were like, "Why? Why do you?
What are you
why do you
doing?"
run?
People ask me the
do
same
you get out
thing.
of it?" And it's honestly, it's calming. It's for mental. I
Mhm.
seem to concentrate a little bit better when you're out there running because you're concentrating on pace, breathing, so on and so forth.
yeah.
So it kind of helps me that way. But yeah, I mean, I truly, honestly like it.
Mhm.
You know, why else would you go out there, beat yourself up for
Right.
18, 20, 30 miles
In all weather conditions.
in all weather conditions? Yeah.
Heat, humidity,
Yeah.
ice, and snow, and
So, yeah.
rain. So
Oh man.
We've been lucky so far.
Yeah.
We have
that's
been
true,
lucky this
man.
winter.
That is true. That is true. So, why don't we do this? Let's take a little break. I think we're about 10 minutes into this thing.
okay.
We'll take a little break, and we'll come back. We got some fun questions for you, Dave.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Are we back?
We're back.
We're back.
Yeah,
We're back.
that was a break.
Yeah.
We're done.
That was great.
That was the break.
Man, that was good.
We're
That was
back.
long.
Ooh.
Did you get how many miles did you get in?
6.2.
6.2.
I got a 10K in.
10K
Today?
It was
during
good.
the break.
No, just during that break.
Oh.
Yeah, during the break. How much did you get in? You saw me go, but
I got
you had
5
no
point.
idea.
I got 5.38.
5.8.
You run faster than I do.
Good deal. I
So
just stayed here.
You just stayed here?
Yeah, I just sat.
Yeah. So we have this thing where we do a would you rather.
Okay.
Now it's just don't write a wrong answer or anything like that. Just would you rather. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna set the scene for you. You're out on this. You're way out on a long run.
Yeah.
You're a few miles in, so it's not like you're close to home or anything like that. You might even be somewhere up north, New
Okay.
Hampshire, Vermont. You're running. You're having a great time. You're in the zone. Would you rather encounter a black bear or a mountain lion?
I would say mountain lion.
Wow.
All right, why?
Why would you avoid
Did you hear the thing the other day?
What
The guy
happened?
choked him out and killed him?
I did hear
So
something.
you
Yeah.
feel like you have a shot?
Yeah, I have
You
a
think of
shot.
the
With the
mountain lion,
beer,
that's
I
how
don't
you
have.
go.
I don't have any shot
Yeah.
whatsoever.
No.
'Cause I would.
But you might be able to outrun it. Well, I don't know.
The beer?
Would you be the black
No,
bear?
no.
You wouldn't be able to do it.
Maybe Eric would.
I think
Maybe
if
you would.
you climb a tree.
Yeah, and then they come right up
They
after.
can climb
Oh
trees.
yeah, they can climb.
All right, so
Yeah,
you think you
no.
have a fighting chance with
Yeah,
a mountain lion?
mountain
Okay.
lion, I would have a fighting chance.
All right, all right.
Yeah, I would choke him out. I would try anyway.
Yeah,
Maybe
Interesting.
missing a few fingers at the end, but
probably.
I would try.
Your adrenaline would be pumping at that point,
Oh, it
so
would
you
be,
might
yeah.
not necessarily
Totally.
feel it until afterward.
Totally.
So yeah,
So
so
got it.
for the hypothetical.
Mountain lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lion.
Right,
Go
right.
mountain lion. How about you, Ray? What would you do?
Oh gosh, man, those mountain lions, man. I just think I could outrun a black bear.
You think you could?
I think I could.
Well, maybe you. could,
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, I might be a little crafty about it. I might move in different directions, like serpentine, something like that. So like it wouldn't necessarily
Yeah,
be
they're
as
shifty.
quick. They're
They're pretty shifty.
I'm just thinking of mountain lion, man. It just, I mean, a black bear is no joke. Don't get me wrong, but I think I might go with a black bear.
You go black bear?
How about you?
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, I'm torn. I think I would be torn either way if it was a black bear or a mountain lion. They'd
I know.
probably tear me up. But
I'd probably freeze.
because like I think like mountain lion, Like, cats freak me out, man. I don't like cats.
Yeah.
Period. Even house cats. Hate them. I don't like them. And I feel like they're extra ferocious. Like, they don't care about you. Even when
Yeah.
you have them in
Yeah.
your house
They play-
and you feed them every day,
Yeah.
they don't really care about you.
Yeah.
Like,
they might.
like dogs care about you.
They love you.
They love you. You
unconditionally.
come home, they give you kisses.
Yes.
Cats are like, whatever.
Cats are like
If
it's,
you-
it's always on their terms, right?
Cats are
Exactly.
like F you.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
exactly.
They're like, F you. I don't, like, if you died,
Yeah.
I would hang out here, eat all my cat food, and then probably go in the woods and eat mice
some
and
mice.
things. I'd be alright. So that, like, translate that to mountain lion.
Triple the size.
I'm just a
quadruple
right.
the size, maybe even more.
I'm just like a toy. They're gonna
They just bat you around. a
bat
little
me
bit.
around, and they're fast and
Yep.
ferocious.
Okay.
Bears,
They're kind of cuddly.
well, you know, teddy bears.
Well, there's
you have
teddy bears, yeah.
bears. You have
Mm.
like those circus bears who do tricks.
Yeah.
I think of them as like just a little more friendly than a mountain lion would be.
Okay.
So I would go with the bear
You're going to black bear.
and just cross my fingers, hope that he just like escaped from like the circus or something, and he's just out and like looking for his owner.
It's a circus.
It's a circus bear. I can do some
Circus
tricks,
bear on a run.
give him some like I don't know, throw like a ring at him and hope that. So I'm going bear just in case.
Okay.
Just
you
in
know?
case.
Just in case it's a circus bear who escaped, and I can maybe I play dead, and he's like, "Oh, this is part of the act."
That's right.
Yeah.
I've heard that if you play dead, that maybe the bear gets loses interest or something like that.
Yeah.
I find that hard to leave with like a cat. Cat probably just keep batting around
It
you,
would,
toying around
it
you,
would just
gnawing on
rip
you.
you apart
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, free food to eat. And I don't care about humans because I am a
Got
cat.
picture? Oh my
goodness,
God.
there is a black bear.
There's
Dave
a
just
black
showed us a
bear.
Is that in your
picture
backyard?
No.
of a
That
black
was
bear.
in West Greenwich.
in West Greenwich. So that could literally happen
Yep.
right in your
On a
backyard.
It could.
You
It
could
could. You're
get a
more than
black
likely
bear.
around here to probably encounter a black bear than you would a mountain lion, but that's why I mentioned him. Maybe go up north because
Yeah.
there could be some up there.
Do
They do
mountain
have them up
lions
there.
have to be in mountains?
No. Well, I mean,
Mostly,
I don't know.
right?
That's a good question.
I guess a bobcat or something.
I guess they don't call them mountain.
Mountain lions for nothing.
They'd just be lions,
Right.
right?
It was
Right.
like a big cat.
Big
Just
cat.
be a big cat. Anyway, I go bear.
Up there. Okay.
I go bear.
Cool. 2 bears and a lion.
Two bears and a lion, mountain
Two
lion.
bears and a mountain lion.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
I-
terrible start
There was
to a
there
joke.
was just a story a couple of weeks ago
Yeah.
where the guy was
Because it didn't
Yeah.
attack
he was
his
attacking
boy.
his son
Yeah. I mean,
on a
gosh.
trail.
And he destroyed it.
And he went and he choked him out.
I think it happened like last
Choked
year
him
too.
out.
There was another guy who was.
Yeah, some
and-
runner
Yeah.
murdered a
Yeah.
mountain lion
So-
not too long ago.
I would take my chance.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So you know it can
you've
happen.
got like evidence that
Yeah.
That
it
people
could
do
happen.
that.
you can take
Yeah,
out.
you
I don't
have no
know.
evidence that the bear is.
I've never heard of
like,
anybody.
That's
on his
That's
hind
right.
legs.
That's a good point. I don't know anything. Right?
Waiting
Do
for
a
the
little
trees.
dance.
Waiting for
Right.
the trees.
Yeah, that's not.
Give me
yeah.
my treat.
At least you've got some
Yeah.
scientific
Yeah.
back.
I mean, it's happened, right? I don't know if anybody actually
Choking a bear out.
yeah,
Yeah,
with the
I mean, I
bear
don't even know if you get your arms around them, to be honest
They're
with
so
you.
big.
Maybe that little one.
Oh
But-
my. Let's hope we
Please.
never actually
Yeah,
encounter
yeah.
anything like that on the run, but
Yeah.
shoot,
No, thank you.
it's happened.
It has. Remember, Adam had a bobcat incident.
He had a bobcat incident. I know somebody who went up to Reach the Beach, which is a Ragnar relay now,
Mhm.
and that someone encountered a bear there too. It just ran by, but it's just like that was enough for them
Jeez
in the middle of
Louise.
the night to see a bear.
Yeah,
so.
that's enough.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
I mean,
So I have a running hypothetical for you.
dope.
It's another
So this
segment.
is another segment we have, and it's basically a hypothetical, and it's something that a lot of runners may encounter. The scene. Let me set the scene. You're at a race. Say it's your big marathon that you're planning, right? It's maybe it's like 5 minutes before the race, 10 minutes. You really got to go to the bathroom. I'm thinking of number 2 is going on, all right? And you're about to
Yeah.
run 26.2 miles, and so you get in line, and you're waiting in line, and the announcer goes, "We got 2 minutes to race time. Everybody to the starting line." But you still gotta go, and you're in line, and you're looking, and there's probably 15, 20 people in front of you.
Oh, jeez.
So, what do you do? Race is about to go off. You're stuck in line, and you gotta go. What does David do?
I've done half marathon, so I don't know what a marathon course is set up like. Do they put the porta johns out 2 miles out, 3 miles out, 7 miles the first ones? Or I don't know how it works.
I guess it
'cause I've
depends.
never done it.
It depends on the actual marathon
Yeah.
itself. Some
Right.
marathons, bigger marathons, would have them. I mean,
Closer?
Yeah, closer.
Right.
You know,
So-
you're not gonna be halfway through. So, well,
So for that, I would say, if that was the scenario,
Okay.
then I would pinch and squeeze for the first
okay.
3 miles.
So you get to
4
the
miles,
you get to the
maybe.
start line.
I would try, yeah.
All right.
I would
What's
try
the
that.
limit on the mileage?
Yeah. So yeah,
So
I mean,
you don't know, right?
You don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. Man.
it's a decent guy though, because
Yeah.
some people just go behind a tree,
Yeah.
in a car, find an alleyway. I've
Well,
I've
the
seen
only
this
reason,
stuff
I mean,
before.
and again, if I had paper in my pocket, maybe I would hit a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with nothing, I'm not really.
You can lose a
I'm
sock.
not. I'm
you
not.
know? You can lose a sock.
Rip off a sleeve or something.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
You
know.
could.
So that would be the only.
Where's your
reason.
bib?
Yeah.
Oh, I only have the magnetic strip. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Sorry.
So
Okay.
you would just like hope and pray.
I would hope and
Porta
pray that
John.
the porta johns are pretty
And you
close.
put it, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hit like a Dunkin' Donuts or something if you got,
If I had to,
if it
yeah.
got
Yeah.
rough?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good call. See, I would.
If it was at number 1 now, on the other hand, I'd probably just skate and go.
Yeah.
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 You know, find the closest.
like tree or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
For that.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
What would you do, Ray?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to ride on Dave's coattails, but I think the decent thing would be that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Try to see if you could just, make it to that
Hold
first stop.
Hold it to the first stop.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I know. Oh man, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Plus, I
Let's go
mean,
with that one.
you're concerned about like time. Is that mine? Oh my God, I'm so sick.
Yeah.
No, just like, yeah. I mean, you don't want it to affect your time, right? You want to have the quickest time you
Yeah.
can possibly think of. Well, you got a goal
See,
time.
what-
It's kinda
see,
hard
I
to
would hang
stop.
out. I'd hang out.
And wait.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
My bib's got a chip.
You gonna hang out? Okay.
I'm hanging out.
Oh, okay, right.
I
so
got a
you
chip
get chip
time.
time.
What do I care?
Okay.
I can.
That's good.
Start 30 minutes after the race goes off. I
And
got my
still-
chip.
and still catch up.
Although you gotta like wind your
Then
way
you gotta
through.
Wow.
yeah.
So what I always do at races, and this is my hot tip. Hot tip. Secret bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key. So everybody's gonna be in your porta john lines, loading up. I'm warming up, running
And you're
around
looking.
town. I'm looking. Starbucks.
Mhm.
There's a Starbucks there. Dunkin' Donuts, possibility. I could hit a McDonald's over there. There's a mall right across the street. I'm hitting secret bathrooms
Yeah.
So
constantly.
this is like a
leading
little.
up to the race.
So you do a little recon,
I
right?
do a little recon on warm-up.
before the race.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get to the race maybe like a day before or hours
Mhm.
before, take a little recon, a little mission to
Yeah.
scope out those secret bathrooms. I do that with training runs. I mean, I know all the spots on the training runs that I go on, or just whatever, any run.
Yeah.
I know all the good bathrooms, friendly
Totally. If
bathrooms,
there's like a
friendly
house being
toilets.
built and there's like a porta john
Yes, yes, exactly.
on the side.
Um,
you know?
Yeah.
Fire station, gas station, you gotta know those
That's it.
things.
Gotta do some recon, baby.
So, yeah.
That's it. That's what I would do. I'd hang out and find my secret bathroom. Anyway,
Okay, that's
Anyway.
good.
we have another segment, David.
We do.
It's called F That.
F that.
And the F stands for forget that. We don't swear on this podcast,
Yeah.
just to let you know. Even though you did earlier.
We're probably gonna get notified by that.
That's true.
skip.
the get
The censors, the
NC-17 on
FCC
there.
calls and they say, whenever we drop a bomb, F-bomb here and there.
Whatever. That
Hey,
happens.
don't ask that guy back.
Right.
Well, they'll bleep it out and then we'll, small fine.
Small?
But I mean, we're raking in a lot, so we don't, the fines,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Peanuts.
So
Rich
let's-
people
so-
don't write checks.
So let's let him fly.
Hey, right, exactly. So let it rip.
Yeah.
So the F that segment basically is a situation as a runner that everybody encounters. So like an example of an F that would be, I'm running down the road, maybe I'm wearing some tight tights, and I
know where you're going with
I
this.
get some beautiful lady out of nowhere catcalling at me, saying, "Ooh, look at him, nice tights, pretty boy." You know, let me give you my phone number. I'm married, lady.
Right.
F that. That's an F that situation. You know?
Yep.
Like, I don't need that.
No.
So
No one needs
do you
that.
have any F that situations that you've encountered?
Well, since I've been running, I've never had anyone catcall me. So
Yet.
yet.
Yes.
Yeah. It happens to me
Don't
all
think
the
it'll.
time.
Don't
It's
think
bound-
it'll
it's
happen.
bound to happen.
I don't think it'll happen.
You know, maybe.
I would say if I do this marathon in May, and then someone asks me to do another one, I think that would be my
That's your
F
F
that.
Yes, I like that.
Because
I like that.
I'll be 50 in September, and I want to do one before I'm 50, and I'm
And that's
one
it.
and done.
Do you say one and done? Okay.
One and done.
One and
So
done.
I think if somebody
If someone asks
asks
you
me,
to do a second marathon, that's your F that moment.
F that, baby. I like it. That's probably not. Well, that's funny. You say that, but then you'll finish, and then for some reason, you might get the
Weird
bug,
things
you know?
happen.
Weird things happen, man.
I've known plenty of people who've said the same thing.
I said the same thing.
yeah,
I know plenty of people who said that they might never do that distance, and then they do it, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, maybe I'll do another one. Maybe I'll travel somewhere.
I've gone back and forth with it for probably a couple of years now.
And that's cool though. It's a good thing.
And I was last year I was like, I'm doing it. This is it. We're going. We're at 16 miles. I'm like, hey, we're almost there. And then Tim got hurt, and we kind of backed off of it a little bit. But last year I was definitely, this is it. We're going for it. But
Yeah.
And again, my work schedule doesn't allow me to just run and do anything that I want to.
Mhm.
Getting up the hours that I get up, going to work the hours I do, and working the amount of hours I do, my schedule and time is limited.
Mm-hmm.
So this works for me, you know what I mean? Coming here on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, even though it's 7:52,
Yeah.
and I'll be going to bed
Yeah.
in like 20 minutes.
Oh my
30
God, yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
So again, it's my schedule that doesn't work for me. If I had 9 to 5 maybe, that I didn't work a lot of hours and stuff, and this training schedule worked for me,
Yeah.
then I think I would probably, maybe consider doing another one, but
One and done.
One
I
down.
don't think so.
Well,
One and done.
Nothing
One
wrong
and
with
done.
that.
Cool. That's
Well,
great that you're
we
doing
would
it.
like to wish you good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you often enough so we can check in on your
Yes, we
progress
will.
and hear how
Yeah.
it goes.
Thank you
So,
for coming
Yeah.
on our podcast here, bud.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.